Garlic has been a symbol of protection and healing in various cultures throughout history. Its pungent smell and strong medicinal properties have given it a reputation as a potent ward against evil, disease, and malevolent supernatural forces. In European folklore, garlic holds a prominent place in rituals and customs designed to protect against witches, vampires, and other entities believed to bring harm. Additionally, celestial events such as lunar eclipses, often seen as harbingers of chaos or doom, became periods when the perceived threat from these supernatural forces was heightened. As a result, garlic may have been used symbolically or practically during these events to safeguard individuals and their homes from danger. Garlic's reputation as a protective herb is deeply ingrained in European folklore. One of the most famous associations of garlic is its use as a defense against vampires. According to legend, vampires, often depicted as undead creatures that prey on the living by sucking their blood, are repelled by garlic. In Transylvanian folklore, villagers would hang garlic in their homes and wear it around their necks as a talisman against vampiric attacks. The garlic's smell was believed to be intolerable to vampires, keeping them at bay and preventing them from entering homes. This belief in garlic's protective powers extended beyond vampires. In various regions of Europe, it was thought to guard against witches, who were believed to have malevolent powers and could bring misfortune or death. Witches were often considered to be more active during significant celestial events, including eclipses. During these times, people feared that witches would use the cover of darkness or the unsettling change in the sky to cast spells or engage in harmful activities. Garlic was seen as an effective deterrent, and people would hang garlic cloves above doorways or windows to protect their homes. Additionally, garlic was believed to ward off evil spirits and demons. In medieval Europe, it was common to see bundles of garlic hung in homes, particularly around key entry points like windows and doors, to prevent these spirits from entering. Garlic's strong smell and potent energy were thought to create a boundary that evil could not cross. Lunar eclipses were often viewed with a sense of fear and mystery in many cultures, including Europe. Unlike a solar eclipse, which occurs during the day and is brief, a lunar eclipse happens at night and can last for several hours, with the moon turning a reddish hue often referred to as a blood moon. This change in color and the darkening of the night sky were unsettling for early societies, many of which lacked scientific explanations for the event. Without understanding the astronomical causes, they often attributed lunar eclipses to supernatural or divine intervention. In medieval Europe, a lunar eclipse was frequently regarded as an ill omen, signaling the arrival of disaster, death, or the unleashing of malevolent forces. The idea that the moon's blood-red appearance symbolized death and chaos was widespread. People feared that the disruption in the heavens would affect the balance between good and evil on Earth, leading to outbreaks of disease, death, or conflict. Moreover, lunar eclipses were sometimes associated with the activity of witches, demons, and other supernatural beings. These entities were believed to thrive in times of cosmic imbalance, when the natural order was disrupted. As such, people took extra precautions during lunar eclipses to protect themselves and their homes from harm. Given the widespread belief in garlic's power to ward off evil, it is likely that people would have used garlic during lunar eclipses to protect against the heightened threat of supernatural forces. While specific myths or documented practices directly linking garlic to lunar eclipses are scarce, the general fear surrounding these celestial events and the protective properties attributed to garlic suggest that it may have been employed as a safeguard. During lunar eclipses, people might have hung garlic at their doors or windows to create a barrier against witches or other malevolent entities believed to be more active during the eclipse. In addition to garlic, other protective rituals, such as lighting candles, praying, and using other herbs like St. John's wort or rosemary, may have been combined to amplify the protective effects. Garlic's protective role during a lunar eclipse can be understood in the broader context of its use during times of perceived spiritual danger. In regions where eclipses were seen as especially ominous, garlic's association with repelling evil would have made it an essential component of protective rituals. In addition to physical uses, such as hanging garlic in homes, people may have burned garlic or made special foods using garlic to shield themselves from the harmful effects believed to accompany the eclipse. Garlic's role in protecting against evil wasn't limited to lunar eclipses. In many cultures, garlic was used during other celestial events that were believed to open doors to the supernatural. For example, during a solar eclipse, people might employ garlic in the same way, fearing that the sudden disappearance of the sun could invite evil forces to emerge. In ancient Greece, garlic was associated with the dead and the underworld. The Greeks believed that garlic could provide protection from Hecate, the goddess of magic, witchcraft, and the night. Given Hecate's connection to the moon and her role as a guardian of the crossroads between the living and the dead, garlic was often used in rituals to protect people from her potential influence, particularly during times when the moon was obscured, such as during a lunar eclipse. Additionally, garlic was often used during Halloween and All Saints' Day, both of which have connections to the supernatural world and the dead. In these traditions, much like during a lunar eclipse, garlic served as a defense against spirits that were believed to roam more freely during these sacred times. While modern science has demystified lunar eclipses, the symbolic use of garlic as a protective element has not entirely disappeared. In parts of Eastern Europe, garlic continues to be used in rituals to ward off evil spirits, and it is sometimes still employed during times of significant celestial events, including eclipses, as a nod to ancient practices. Although the fear of witches or vampires may not be as prevalent today, garlic's protective symbolism endures in cultural traditions, particularly in areas where folk beliefs remain strong. In contemporary Wiccan and pagan practices, garlic is sometimes used in rituals meant to protect individuals from harmful energies. Lunar eclipses, which are viewed as powerful times for both positive and negative spiritual activity, are often accompanied by rituals designed to harness the moon's energy or guard against potential harm. In these modern practices, garlic's historic associations with protection continue to be invoked, demonstrating the herb's enduring role in human spirituality. Garlic's reputation as a protective herb is not solely based on superstition. Its medicinal properties have been well documented throughout history. Ancient civilizations, including the Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans, valued garlic for its ability to strengthen the immune system and prevent disease. The Roman soldiers carried garlic with them into battle, believing it would give them strength and protect them from harm. During times of plague in Europe, garlic was also used as a preventive measure against infection. The belief that garlic could ward off evil spirits was often intertwined with its ability to protect against disease, as illness was sometimes seen as a manifestation of evil or malevolent forces. The medicinal use of garlic further enhanced its role in protecting individuals during lunar eclipses, as times of celestial imbalance were often associated with outbreaks of disease or other calamities. Garlic's ability to purify and protect both spiritually and physically made it a versatile tool in times of crisis. Garlic's status as a protective herb in European folklore is deeply rooted in its ability to repel evil forces, whether in the form of vampires, witches, or other supernatural entities. During lunar eclipses, which were widely feared as times of heightened danger and imbalance, garlic would have likely been used to ward off the malevolent forces that were believed to roam more freely under the shadowed moon. Whether through hanging garlic in homes, wearing it as a talisman, or incorporating it into protective rituals, people used garlic as a symbol of protection against both the physical and spiritual threats associated with a lunar eclipse. While modern science has dispelled many of the fears surrounding lunar eclipses, garlic's cultural and symbolic significance as a protector remains strong in various parts of the world. Its historical role during times of celestial uncertainty reflects humanity's ongoing need to seek safety and balance in a world full of unknowns. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. You can also support us with a super thanks. Thank you.